Hello and welcome back to Dicebreaker, where Meehan has never played Ticket to Ride.
I take this as a personal affront because Ticket to Ride is one of my favorite games. I can't believe you've never played it.
I take it as a personal affront just because. What?
Look, it's just never, the opportunities just never come up. Like, no one's ever come up to me and said, hey, Meehan, do you want to play Ticket to Ride?
You know,
you're hanging in the wrong circles.
I kind of get that. Like, I think I was like that with Catan for years because everyone had played it, so nobody was like, let's play Catan because everyone had played it already. Yeah, so I kind of get that. Yeah,
I don't know anyone who owns it. Like, I've never gone to a board game cafe and picked it up and said, I want to play this. It's just never, the opportunity's never arisen until now. That's why we get to do this. See, look.
It's very exciting. I hope you love Ticket to Ride because, like I say, it is one of my favorite games. I think this is a great version of it. Lolies, I know that you sit on the other side of this, so we're kind of...
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it, but I think it's a pretty lame game.
It's a train game, but it's not a lame game.
It's just
Lolies.
I used to work at a board game cafe. I love teaching it to people. I know that people like the game, and I love teaching them because I know they'll enjoy it. But I don't really enjoy playing it myself. Like, I've sat down to play it a couple of times, and I've been like, kind of dull. And then like I left it for years because I realized I was like, I don't like this game. And then I didn't play it for a few years, and then I think I taught it to some people at my last job and played it then, thinking like, oh, I'll give it another go. And no, I was bored as well. The only version that I've kind of played and like semi-enjoyed is the London version, which is like a shorter 15-minute version.
Yeah, it doesn't last as long.
Yeah, I think like, I don't know, for me, my play style is very like in your face, confrontational, and like Ticket to Ride is just such a nice like la la la. We're building.
I'll see. I disagree with you, and I think maybe playing here, like maybe this will turn you around because if you play Ticket to Ride with the right people who are kind of, familiar with it or at least kind of in that play style, like blocking people off is like half the fun. Yeah. Where it's like you claim a route before someone and they have to then navigate all the way around.
The problem is if you do that, I think I'm going to get angry at you and I'm not going to like the game either.
Yeah.
So.
It's a very passive-aggressive game of like you don't directly interact, but you're all fighting over the same routes. So it's just like, oh, you took that, did you? Oh, good for you. Like,
I mean, I'm just here for the tinkly tonkly piano music, really. I'm not into all this aggression.
Like I say, that the app version is fantastic, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, but one of the best things about the app version is the little boop boop it does at the end of every turn. Or it might be the start of every turn. Either way, it's when a turn changes, and every time it just goes boop boop, and it's very pleasing.
Boop, boop. Yeah, I'm getting some of this information. There's a lady telling me about routes and things, which she doesn't know that I don't know anything about it. But come on.
I think I'll let Matt explain how it works because seeing as this is his game,
this is it.
His game of the life of
as the representative of Ticket to Ride.
I'll let Matt explain it, but like it's there's literally about 3 things you can do, so it's really easy.
Yeah, so it's dead simple. So for anyone that hasn't played Ticket to Ride before, like Alex Meehan, the way you play Ticket to Ride is it's pretty simple. You're mostly trying to get from point A to B. So you'll have route cards, which are held in your hand and are secret. And they are worth different amounts of points depending on how far they are. So we're playing with the original Ticket to Ride map here. So it's North America. So you might need to connect New York to New Orleans. And to do that...
I want to go and get some gumbo.
Yeah, exactly. Or go the other way and get a really big apple. But the way you do that is by placing trains on each of those routes. So you can see that between the dots that represent locations, there are routes. And you have to claim those routes as a single block. So if you're claiming a route that is 2 trains long, you have to put down 2 trains in one turn. It's not like you can just do one, then add another, then add another, then add another. So the way you build up your trains to claim those routes is by drawing cards. So on your turn, you can choose to draw 2 cards. So you can see along the right-hand side of the app, there are 5 cards face up. So you can either draw 2 face-up cards, or you can draw 2 cards straight from the top of the deck, or you can draw 1 face-up and 1 from the top of the deck. The only exception to that is there are wild cards, which are basically like rainbow trains. So they count as any color. And if you draw one of those from the face-up cards, that's the only card you can draw that turn. If you draw it from the top of the deck by chance, like, great, you can draw another card. But if you deliberately choose to take it from the face-up, it's the only card you can take.
Yeah, because it's the rainbow train. It's the one we all board when we go off to the after.
Yeah, Rainbow Road. What's that? Rainbow Train. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things you can do on your turn. When you choose to draw tickets, that's your whole turn, basically. So the other thing you can do on your turn, rather than drawing trains from the deck or from the face-up cards, is playing trains. So you've got the trains in your hand, and you play them to claim a route. So like I say, you need that number of trains. You can't just put down one at a time. So if it's like 6 pink trains, you need to have 6 pink cards or a combination of wild cards and pink trains. And when you claim that route, you've claimed it. Nobody else can claim it, which is where the blocking comes into play. I think with just 3 of us, there are some double routes with more players where people can have side-by-side trains. But with just 3 of us, I don't think that's the case. I think it's like 4 or 5 people. So once you've claimed that, you've got it, and you're then trying to connect up your locations to score your routes, which is the third and final thing you can do on your turn. So you can draw cards, you can play cards, or you can draw more routes. So you start the game with a certain number of routes. You choose how many you want to keep at the start of the game. They're worth different points depending on how far they are. So the longer a route is, the longer it's going to take you to complete it, but also it's going to pay off if you do finish it. You get points every time you put trains on the board, but you also get the most points by claiming routes and finishing routes. So you can choose to draw more route cards if you feel like you're going to be able to complete them. So I think you draw like 2 or 3. You have to keep at least 1 when you choose to draw route cards, but you don't have to keep all of them. You could keep like 1, 2, or all of them. The downside is that any route you don't finish by the end of the game will lose you that number of points.
Oh no!
So it's a real risk reward of don't just pick the highest numbered routes, particularly towards the end of the game, because there are only so many trains. The game ends when one person, I think, gets to like under 7 trains or something.
No, 2 or less.
Oh, is it 2 or less?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, it will go around once more, and then it's the end of the game. So if the number of trains is looking low, like, keep an eye on it and make sure that you can actually realistically finish the route.
Yeah, don't bite off more than you can chew.
Exactly. That's basically it. So you get points for putting down trains on the board. You'll get those as you go along. At the end of the game, any routes you've completed will score you points. Any routes you haven't completed will lose you points. And then the person with the longest unbroken chain of trains scores 10 bonus points for the longest route.
Longest train, yeah.
Longest route.
Yeah.
I think.
No, right. It's the train that extends eternally, right? You want to make that train as long as possible. At some point,
it's like an escalator and it just goes in a circle.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically Ticket to Ride. It's not super complicated. Like I say, it's draw cards, play cards, or get more routes, and that's the game. But it's fun, and it goes boop boop. So let's get into it.
No, in real life,
but the box, it's fun, and it goes boop boop.
So like to start with, we choose the routes we want to keep. So you see 3 routes in front of you. Select the ones you want to keep, or one you want to keep, and press choose.
It's telling me other things.
It will tell you.
I have to choose at least 2.
No. No, you can just choose one. I think. Oh no, sorry, you do have to have 2 at the beginning.
Okay.
Oh, at the beginning. Okay.
Matt Jarvis.
What?
No, I thought that as well. I thought it was on.
Keep me informed. Don't.
I think it's when you manually draw routes later on.
Then you can
just
choose
one.
Yeah.
I just heard a poop poop.
There you go.
Because
now
you're
turn. Into it. Now you Ticket
My
to
turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, interesting. Right.
And you can see at the bottom, on the bottom kind of right of the board, it shows you what points you score. So if you place 1 train, you just get 1 point. But if you place, say, like 4 trains, you get 7 points. So like the more trains you place out in one go, the higher the kind of the points you get per train.
Now the trains are like different colors.
Mm-hmm.
How do I know which color I need to place?
It's the color on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. So if I do that, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Did I do that? I don't know.
I don't know. It depends where your locations are, because we can't see where you're trying to connect up.
Yeah, you gotta look at your tickets to see.
Oh, I'm looking.
And also I think it'll mark one of the routes in blue and one of the routes in green. So you can see them on the board always as well.
Right. Oh yes, I see. I see this.
Toot toot.
Okay, what did you do, Matt?
I drew 2 cards. So I drew one face-up one, and I took one from the deck at the bottom, which is the face-down deck of train cards.
I see.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What's up?
So apparently you cannot claim routes parallel in a game of less than 4 players, which I don't know.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
So that's fun.
That's where it gets real nasty.
Yeah, it's got nasty already because I was trying to go where Meehan has already gone.
This is interesting. It looks like, you're all piling into the middle.
Well, Oklahoma, it's the place to be.
That's what they say.
Yes.
So I think rainbow cards will come up on the right-hand side. I think if there are 3 rainbow cards, it will automatically get rid of all of the cards down the side and redraw. Just so you're aware, because rainbows are so good to have.
Yeah, they are.
Let me think. I'm just gonna take some cards.
Matt, what's your conductor like?
I've got you'll notice that I have dressed appropriately because I'm the kind of like paperboy in a cap.
Oh.
I look like I'm out of Once Upon a Time in America.
Oh, that fun family film.
Yeah, the film about, paper delivery.
So I'm in a pickle here because Lolies put a train there.
That's Ticket to Ride.
It's very rude. Well, what am I supposed to do now?
Well, you could go across to St. Louis or to Denver.
Come on.
Yeah, you gotta.
Lolies, why you got to be like that?
Well, the problem is you took a part of my route, so I was like, it's payback time.
I didn't know you were going that way.
Well,
Oh, look at that. A rainbow card from the top of the deck. That's
like you're being aggro.
You love to see it.
It's got to be done. Somebody's got to do it.
You're just smashing trains into other trains. Just colliding on the tracks. You won't make it very far in Train Academy being like that.
It's a little known fact that Blood on the Tracks was in fact written about Ticket to Ride.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Bob Dylan was a big fan of Ticket to Ride.
Well, I'm placing trains. Well, that's more Tom Waits, isn't it?
Yours, Bob Dylan and Tom Waits are very similar.
Well, I'm placing trains on the board.
Yeah,
I'm claiming the routes.
That's that story you told me about seeing Bob Dylan and laughing for the whole gig.
Because we were both there, weren't we? We were both at the same concert.
I think so, yeah. There's many times like this where our lives have converged. I'm not loving this pylon in the middle of the map.
Yeah, well, I wanted to, be civil, but seems someone.
Not me.
No. There you go.
Ooh. Well then.
I'm panicking.
You're panicking?
I'm panicking because I feel like Matt's going to be real mean to me in this game.
You wanted it!
I haven't.
Actually, no, you
I've
didn't
only
want
just
to
put
be
down
mean
trains.
You wanted to be mean.
You were like, oh, it's such a nice, relaxing time. Oh, look at these trains. And now look. now the thunder hits.
I was all for relaxing. I was never the one who wanted things to get nasty. I'm just stuck in the middle between you two. Just shaking to each other.
But I feel like Ticket to Ride is like Azul on the face of it. It looks like a kind of nice you just kind of do your own thing. But actually once it's in motion, everyone's fighting over the same spaces.
Yeah, it's gutting.
Yeah, it's the savagery sneaks up on you because
it is savage.
You're like, oh, everyone's friends, and then suddenly dagger in the back.
Dagger.
In this form of a train. Bullet train in the back.
That would hurt a lot, considering how fast bullet trains go.
So when I was in, I visited my brother. He lives in America. I visited him a few years ago, and I got a train. He lives in Seattle, and I got a train to Portland. And I remember sitting on the train and being like, "Wait, what?" Because the like train driver did an announcement. He was really funny, but at one point he was like, saying about like, he was like, "Oh, we're coming up to Portland. This is our last stop," or something. He was like, to detrain, blah blah blah, and I was like, detrain? What is detrain? I've never heard that said before.
Disembark? I mean, that's what I would suggest. What? Did you get your card?
Matt!
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't see what Matt was doing, and now I wish I could.
He's a sneaky one.
Card.
He slipped his train in there.
Wow. Crazy.
Look, I had to get out. It was heating up around Santa Fe, and there were only 2 routes left out. Like, it's amazing with all the spin-offs they've done of Ticket to Ride. They haven't done a like zombie spin, like Train from Busan, kind of like you need to get out. There's only one train, and you have to get out before the zombies surround the city. But first of all, you got to build the routes.
Did you see that they're doing an American remake of that film?
Yeah.
That's so stupid. Why? Just watch the...
It's the latest trend, isn't it? It's just to remake every successful international film, but with...
It's really good!
It's like when they remade Old Boy, and there was no need.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it had like Josh Brolin in. It was...
Of all the actors. What a pointless thing. So, I'm a bit confused now. Yeah, I have the colour matching... Oh, wait, does the colour need to be consistent all the way?
Yep.
Oh, balls. I didn't realise that.
Wait, what do you mean?
I got confused. I thought I had to match the colour on the spaces.
Yeah, you do.
No, but it's not allowing me to put the matching colour on there.
Where were you trying to put it?
On this route going up to Helena.
So you need 4 greens.
Yeah, I used greens, and it was like, no.
4.
Oh.
Because there are 4 blocks.
So I need how many to do that? Two of my ticket things.
No, you need 4 greens, because it's got 4 spaces. You need 4 greens.
Okay. I thought it placed 2 for every...
No, you just happen to be placing always two train routes so far. But it's the number of spaces, that's how many train...
Okay.
Yeah, trains. You know.
Okay. I wondered whether I'd just gotten this completely catastrophically wrong. We have a countdown, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine. It won't
into our train disembark.
It's not going to take an hour and a half to play this game of Ticket to Ride.
Wait a minute. So I have a wild card as well, but I can't play that with another color, right?
You can if you choose the color that you want to play, the wild card just automatically goes with it.
Yeah, but it's not. Oh, all right. Okay, I'm being stupid again. Oh, this is bad. I'm in a bad situation right now. It's a sad situation. Oh, that's rubbish. I think I've really dunked myself. I'm driving this train, but I don't know where it's going.
No! Oh, Matt! I was literally about to put trains down there!
Matthew Jarvis!
As I go by.
Absolute devil.
I was literally, that was going to be my turn, because I was like, I feel like Matt's going to go there if I don't.
You know what? I almost didn't go there, and then I was like, if I don't go that direction, I've got to then get 6 green cards, and that's going to be... It's not going to be a good time.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, you'll end up doing what I've done, which is terrible. Oh, a real doozy. Right. Oh, please, no. I've got these useless tickets now. Oh, My first experience of Ticket to Ride is not going very well.
Oh my god. Matt!
Lolies is not having a good time either.
It's suddenly feeling very very warm in here, you know? Can almost like just warm my hands on the computer screen. I can feel the heat emanating
from Lolies' scornful gaze. Oh jeez, right, okay, I'm taking that.
I hate this game. I hate
Please,
this
Lord.
Game. How is this fun for anyone? Matt! You! Jarvis!
Hello.
I gotta lose it! I gotta lose it with you!
To be honest, I'm enjoying this, just seeing Lolies breaking down to the most base instinct. Just fury. I've totally balls this up, but
so I think this is the thing with Ticket to Ride as well, is if we had picked different route cards, we would have potentially all just ended up on different sides of the board.
Thank you. Jesus Christ, that's took me so long to do, and I bet Matt Jarvis is going to come along and just ruin it for me.
Nah, not me, Gov.
Yeah, I think Lolies is up to something.
No, don't even look at me. I'm just trying to build this one very simple track, and I'm having to build all around the US. If anybody went on this train, they'd be so annoyed because they'd be like, why are they taking me all around the US just to go this very direct route?
It's a trip around the US. Why wouldn't you do that?
Why does it take 10 hours to go from Kansas City to St. Louis?
You gotta stop by all the local attractions. I don't know where Helena is. What is that? Never heard of it. Where is this part of the US? There's Portland. I know what that is, in Salt Lake City. But I've never heard of Helena. Is it like in... Mate, my geography's terrible. I'm not even going to try and guess.
What's the state at the top there? I can almost just hear our American viewers in the
screaming at for our ignorance.
Look.
Look. We live in a very small country.
Denver is Colorado, right? Is this geographically correct? This is the question we
roughly
pose.
Right. I think it's roughly geographically correct.
Yeah, we don't know how much might have changed in when is this set? Early 1900s?
Yeah, I want to say this is like 19, because they did a 1910 version.
Okay, so this is
not. And I think they
1910.
did Europe is later. I think
maybe this is earlier than 1900.
And then the London one set in the
60s,
and the New York one set in the 70s, because the covers have things that definitely legally aren't Mad Men and like John Lennon, but definitely call to mind those. Yeah.
Okay.
I think this one might even be like late 1800s.
Yeah, I'm guessing that it's got like a Wildy Westy, like a late Wildy Westy vibe in terms of. I'm guessing. I like this lady I'm playing as. I like her hat. Very nice.
What? Who are you playing as?
Me. I'm yellow, and
I'm yellow.
This... Oh, what?
Me and you're blue.
You're what?
Oh, are we all different colours? Lolies, you're red, and me and you're blue for me.
You're not what I thought you were.
No, Meehan is green, and Matt, you're like pinky purple for me.
Oh, weird.
See,
I'm
it's all
green
about
on
perspective.
mine.
Really,
that's so weird.
Ultimately.
Why would they do that?
Trying to mess with us. You know, it's getting real messy in this.
That's a heck of a route you've built.
It's been messy for a while.
They're going everywhere, these trains. They're not stopping anywhere. They just go there and then they reverse and go back. How do I claim a route then?
It just happens automatically.
If
you finish it, it will show you the trains that connect it up. They kind of like magnify a little bit and go.
In real life, you wouldn't.
Damn.
In real life, you wouldn't reveal Meehan. You would just keep those.
Yeah, I know, but I'm confused. But now I realise what I've done. And it's not good.
Have you tried to connect up the two of the wrong dots?
I didn't realise that I hadn't. I'm missing part of it, and I didn't realise I was missing part of it. That's
sick.
Oh god. Lolies just getting increasingly mad. I'm just sat here sort of going, I don't know really what's going on. I'm just watching the scenery, thinking about trains.
Yeah, same.
What's the best sandwich to have on a train, do you think?
I feel like it's got to be something that's not going to fall out.
Yeah, it's not too wet. But obviously not too smelly, because we've all been there. Yeah,
I feel maybe it's just like ham or your vegan alternative to sliced ham.
Like like something cheese, maybe.
Cheese can potentially be smelly though, right? It depends on the
cheddar. A cheddar is fairly.
Yeah, ham and hard cheese, everyone's favorite sandwich.
I've got me a ham and hard cheese sandwich for my journey. yeah, like a good cheese. Yeah, something not too wet or too smelly. Which I think is
it's a good rule for life, really.
Fairly good. A good rule for life in general, really. I'll write a book. Not too wet or smelly.
Please and thank you.
Yeah, please and thank you. My self-help book. How to navigate the train network. I miss trains, I must admit. I miss just sitting on one. Watching the scenery go by, depending on what it is.
One of my favourite memories, and it's like a small thing, is when I came back from Essen Spiel one year. It was the year that Railroad Inc. was released, and I had taken the Eurostar from St Pancras over to over to Essen, and then on the way back I just essentially played nothing but Railroad Inc. while sat on the train, and it was very satisfying.
That's very thematically
on a train playing a little train game. Yeah, it was fun.
This is terrible. I just need a single card. Was all I want, and I just keep drawing. No, stop! Why? Matt, I'm kind of with Lolies here at the moment. This is frustrating.
Welcome to the good side of the fence.
Welcome to hell. Well, you just sit here and you're waiting for other people's go while your entire go is just like... it takes 2 seconds because you're desperately looking for just one ticket. Well, you're sat in the corner, Matt Jarvis, smug in your VIP
Look,
section.
The game's not over yet. It ain't over till it's over. So...
Right. Finally. Oh my goodness.
Because I drew 2 more route cards, so I could be in for... Yeah, wow. You can see at the side.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
I finally did the thing it took me a very long time to do. Oh. I feel bad for Portland and San Francisco and LA. Like,
nobody wants
got no trains there. No one wants to go there.
People only want to go to the central US. Whoa. Everyone just slow down over there, okay?
Matt Jarvis is trucking or training.
Training, yeah.
More accurately. Right, I need some more tickets. Where do I get those?
Wow, okay.
So it's the brown deck of cards at the top right.
Brown.
Everyone's finishing tickets, and I'm still trying to do my 2 basic tickets.
It's telling me I can't do that. Do you want to get some new tickets? Yes, please. I would like some new tickets.
Oh. I thought you just kept all 3 then because it drew all 3 to you, but I assume you're now choosing. I was like, wow, that's a really bold move for your first game.
Bold move. Oh god.
Tell you what, It's really satisfying though when you draw a ticket and you've already like finished that route and you're just like, easy points, thank you.
Yeah.
So, what if a route is already like filled up?
Don't take that route.
Unless you filled it up.
Yeah, if you've already filled it, you just automatically complete that card.
Well, I'm telling you now, I did not.
Okay, then don't take it.
Yeah, well, oh great. Well, this is wonderful. Can I just not take any of these?
No, you have to keep at least one.
Oh, well,
But bear in mind, your trains count towards multiple routes, so it's not like you have to do the entire route again.
Oh no. Well, I better do this route, huh? Otherwise, things are going to be bad.
How many trains have we got? 20, 21, and 22.
Neither sucks.
Yep.
I might lose just for this ticket.
I
feel like 3 is not enough option. It doesn't provide you with enough options. I'm just saying, because I feel like I've been done dirty by that.
That's the fun of it.
Is it? Is it fun, Matt? Because I don't know if it's
sometimes
fun.
It just gets you.
Sometimes it just gets you.
It's definitely a game where you can, like, no matter how well you play, you can just, like, say, get done dirty by the cards you draw, or like what other people happen to draw.
Yeah. Oh my god! Stop giving me that color. I don't want it. It's useless to me. Don't you see? Don't you see, game?
Okay, good.
Oh,
Screw you, Matt Jarvis!
Oh, wow.
Oh, big, yeah.
Screw
There's no need for that.
Big screw you there. Can I do this? Can I do this?
I don't appreciate that at all.
Okay.
I was like, no one's going to take that because no one's over here. That would be wasting their own trains, but...
I'll waste my trains for you.
That's very touching, but...
Yeah, but maybe not. Yeah.
Oh,
maybe not, like, in the way that you'd hoped it would be touching. Okay. Now, I'm in a bit of a conundrum.
I don't think there's a hand size, by the way, so you can just draw as many trains as you want.
Yeah, just endlessly drawing colours I don't want. No, I wanted those ones, but I'm gonna need a lot of them. I'm running out of trains, baby.
We're getting down there. You started 45, I think, so we've done about 2/3.
Right, want that one. Ugh. I'll take one. Yeah, no, I'll take that. I do like how quick this is, though. As much as I've been complaining. But I enjoy complaining. Who doesn't, you know?
I think the app version is particularly good. This is how I've played the majority of Ticket to Ride games that I've ever played. I've probably played like 100 games of Ticket to Ride on the app.
Whoa, Matt Jarvis, you got.
I feel like I'm setting myself up for a fall there, but I've played it a bunch on the app just because it's really quick. Like, it's pretty relaxing. Like, apart from people coming after you for simply doing your job and building trains.
Oh, do I take a risk or do I pick the safer option?
Doing your job is no excuse.
Right, I'm gonna take a risk. Oh, that yeah, I was done dirty by that risk. Real bad, huh? Oh, Lord. Yeah, I feel like this last ticket's gonna ruin me. I'll never grace the train tracks again. What a disaster. I bet you had a train track when you were younger, Matt. I can imagine that.
I didn't. I had a lot of scale electrics. My family are all into cars, so I grew up surrounded by cars.
So you that was you rebelling against your
that was
family.
the
Just getting into trains. Wild Child Matt was like, no, I refuse to love cars. I'm into trains.
No, father.
Matt. I knew you were gonna do it. I knew you saw what I did, and I knew you were gonna do it.
You come at the train king. You better not miss.
I'm so angry with you.
It's like wrestling, but with trains. You just.
I feel so much hatred.
I'm a conductor.
Let the hatred flow through you, Lolies.
Let's mind the gap, brother.
Yeah, if you were in wrestling, Matt, your persona would be around train.
What do you mean, if?
Whoa, what? There's something I don't know about you.
Look, I keep it kayfabe, it's fun. Lolies, you're up.
Oh, it's
shame
me.
about shame about that route, innit?
You are digging yourself a grave.
Look,
Jarvis.
it's made it very awkward for me to find my way around it. So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Now you know what the first 10 minutes of the game when both of you were getting all up in my grill. Bad times.
These draws are so bad, everyone. It's terrible. Why do I never get the draws I need? Right, I'm taking that. Please. Yes. Thank you. Oh my goodness. By the time I even do anything, you lot will be fighting in that corner.
Boop, boop. Whoa, 2 rainbow cards.
I know. The annoying thing is I almost drew from the back as well, so I could have gotten one of them.
Right.
Bad times.
Okay, yes. No. Don't. Please. Thank you. Begging this game. I'm just worried I'm going to misclick.
That was
I'm going to do a misclick and it'll be ruined. Now I'm going to try and
I think you are going to smash this longest route. You've got a really... That's a really long, unbroken chain.
Yeah, but like I said, I've got to finish this route, otherwise I'm in the toilet, mate. the train toilets, which are horrible most of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, please!
I feel like that's the worst thing about trains is the toilets.
And other people.
Yeah, other people. It depends on the people. I remember coming back from, I think it was a gig in London on the tube. There were 2 people who were drinking a mysterious kind of brownish liquid from a label-less 2-liter fizzy drink bottle. And they were like, "Hey, do you want to do a quiz?" And then they just started asking us trivia questions and were scoring us. And there were other people who were a little further down the tube who they also managed to rope into this. And there was just an impromptu quiz show with these two.
Fun.
Yeah, but that's the upside, I think, of trains, is meeting strangers who are quite pleasant and interesting.
Do I just switch? I'm going to switch tactics and pray that it works.
It's late in the game.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I won't have enough trains to do that. Well, I guess it's this or nothing. The worst people on trains are the people who play music or watch videos without headphones. All those people.
Yeah, cool. I'm getting all the black cards now. That's cool.
I gave up on trying to draw, which is why I just drew all the rainbow cards as a guarantee.
Oh. What? Okay. I drew a rainbow card from the
that's
top.
fine.
Yeah.
But it's not letting me pick another card.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah.
It's going... Oh, okay. Oh my god, you won't guess what just happened. I just drew another rainbow card.
Really? Nice.
Finally, my luck is coming around. Coming around the mountain.
End of the game. Last round.
No!
Oh, Matt Jarvis, no!
I've got nothing.
Matt Jarvis, you don't know what you've just done. Oh, you really screwed the pooch.
That's all good this end.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Just put train down.
Thank you.
Just to give me some points.
That was sarcastic. Sorry, sarcastic. You don't realise what you've done. I'm kind of on Lolies' bank here. You've ruined.
You've ruined my day, Matt.
Yeah.
You've ruined my week.
I can't believe the person who is like the competitive, doesn't like co-op, is all in for the. I've seen you play like Werewolf and so on. It's
just not fun. It's just not like
there's a lot of randomness to this.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just like everyone's like, excuse me, on you, and the game is also on you, and there's just nothing that can be done.
With a bad language.
It's fine. I'm writing it down so I can edit it.
Oh, Matt Jarvis, you're the worst.
That for like the 6 black route along the bottom was the key to doing those 2 routes at once. It was so close.
Yeah, I know how you feel, Lolies. Don't worry. I'm about to get that.
Minus 20.
Yeah,
because I couldn't get 4 of any of the 4 different colors that I needed.
Oh, you got the longest route as well. You absolute gas bag.
Cool. Well, that was a lot of fun.
Boop boop.
I hated every minute of it.
I didn't hate every minute of it, but I'm kind of with Lolies in the sense that, and as someone who usually is okay with randomness to an extent, but it kind of feels like a lot of this game is what can you draw?
There's definitely there is randomness in it, but I think if you look at things and go, okay, I've got this many trains, I've got this route, what are the chances that I'll be able to finish it?
Yeah, but by that point, a lot of people have already covered a lot of the train tracks, so your options are therefore limited.
Yeah. That's Ticket to Ride. I don't know what to tell you. That's the game. Like, not everyone's going to love it, but
I mean, the main thing that stopped me from being as angry as Lolies is that it is relatively short, so even if it's a harsh experience, at least it's over fairly quickly. It would be worse if it was a lot longer.
A ringing endorsement. Well, it doesn't last that long.
Well, this is the thing, man. That's why you should play to Ride London, or I think New York, maybe even as well. They're 15-minute versions of this, so like at least the pain doesn't go on for as long.
Yeah,
like,
they're even more cutthroat though. I find because there aren't as many routes because they're tiny little boards, so you're really jostling.
Yeah, this is 45 minutes of me just like my heart just breaking, and it's like when your heart breaks that slowly, it's like a lot more painful than if it's like almost like a plaster. You just want your heart to break real quick, but like your heart's just slowly tearing apart.
You're tearing me apart.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit salty, mostly because of that last ticket.
Salt on the tracks.
Took me so long to try and do, and I was entirely foiled by the fact that I just wasn't drawing the colours I needed to do, and it just really ruined my point total. I mean, I wouldn't have caught up with you anyway, I think, even if that had gone through, because you had some sort of you deployed some sort of magic, some sorcery of some sort.
Well,
train-based sorcery.
For what it's worth, like
to win.
Most of the opening turns I spend just drawing a lot of cards, because then like other people spend their cards very quickly. But if you draw a lot of cards, you can then basically just build up, and then even if people have taken other routes, normally you can kind of wiggle around them. I think the problem is like placing down a load of things, setting your route, and then having to spend a bunch of turns to draw cards. So I tend to go the other way.
Yeah, I mean, I've never played this format. I don't know the strat.
No. That's what I'm saying. And like I'm not denying there's a bunch of randomness in it. And like I say, it won't be for everyone. Like not everyone's going to love Ticket to Ride, but I think it is one of those games where there's a lot of luck, but you can mitigate some of that luck by, like I say, like if you draw up front, if you kind of like calculate how many trains versus the probability of filling certain routes in time.
You're asking far too much from me, Matt Jarvis, frankly. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I didn't really love it. So I guess I'm sort of fairly,
that's
fairly
fair.
ambivalent. It's okay. It's fine.
It's like some people like the spin-offs as well because they introduce kind of like slightly different things. So like Europe introduces ferry tunnels, which work in a different way. Where you have to turn over cards from the top of the deck and hope that you get a rainbow card.
So that's even more randomness.
Well, but the map is different as well, so it kind of adjusts for that because there can be more routes, so it kind of balances out. But yeah,
maths is not going to ring me over, Matt Jarvis, I'm afraid.
I do think the New York and the London ones are really, really good, and they're like 15 quid, so they're not a huge investment if you just want to try it out. But also, this app is normally on sale or part of Humble Bundles.
I don't know. I think if I wanted a fairly quick and easy game, like accessible game, I don't think I'd go for this. I think I'd go for maybe like Seven Wonders. I think because that has a bit of randomness, but I feel like it's not.
I think there's more to Seven Wonders, right?
In terms of what you all, I guess, what everyone draws at the start. In terms of like what they're able to get their hand on first, but I feel like there's less kind of like randomness there than Ticket to Ride. Like Ticket to Ride is fine, but
it does Seven Wonders
to the club,
go
Meehan.
Does it? Hey, don't put me in your club. I don't hate it. I
don't hate it. I just really don't enjoy it.
You literally just described that entire play experience as slowly, crushingly breaking your heart. And that doesn't feel like I don't mind it.
I genuinely don't hate the game. I don't enjoy it. I don't have fun when I play it. I just find it like stressful and either like boring or in this case like frustrating. Like it's just like it's either really boring because no one's doing anything, or it's really frustrating because everyone's doing everything, and it's like.
I mean, you wanted some conflict. You certainly got it.
Yeah, but my problem with that kind of conflict is that there's like I like conflict when there's like an equal opportunity to get involved. I don't feel like it's very equal. Like there was one point where I was like, haha, Matt, like screw you. But like
I do remember that.
But like that was like that took a lot for me to do that, and then like Matt just like gave it back to me like 10 times harder.
It's because Matt is, when it comes to Ticket to Ride, Matt is an uncaring god.
Cold steel rails.
You like prod him with a spear or something, and he's just like, oh, very good, and then he'll just step.
At some point, we'll play an 18xx game. That's even more cutthroat when it comes to that's. Yeah, that's you also control the companies and can just tank a company to spite someone else.
Anyway,
but it has all the same
family fun, you know.
Yeah. But hey, if people want to give Ticket to Ride a go, like you've seen it in motion now, like it's pretty easy to learn. There are many different versions, so wherever you might be in the world, there's probably a version that covers your geography.
I mean, as for my experience, it was fine.
Yeah. Maybe we'll play again. Maybe you'll want it. Maybe you won't, and that's fine.
I'll probably call in sick that day. No, anyway, thank you. Thank you for playing, both of you. And for now, we've got one naysayer, one yaysayer, and one on the fence sitter. Is that what we've got now?
Yeah, I do like to sit on a fence.
Okay, cool.
That's true.
I wonder
as long as it's a comfortable one without splinters around.
But yeah, now you can never say that you've never played Ticket to Ride.
Thank goodness, I won't receive all this vitriol.
Thank you for you at home very much for watching. If you'd like to check out more of our videos, you can hang out till the end of this video, and there'll be some popping up on the screen. Otherwise, you can also head over to Dicebreaker.com to read some articles written by not only Matt Jarvis and Alex Meehan here, but by lots of lovely guest writers as well. Thank you once again for watching, and have a lovely day! Choo-choo!